Hello guys, this is Space Ops Gaming here, and today I came across a series of videos from this guy right here, and it got me really intrigued, and so I basically went and I tried to find how to get this, and boom, that's how I got to this. Alright, so let me explain a few things before we begin, in case you don't know what this is. Alright, basically it is a simulator, an evolutionary simulator. It will generate 1,000 little creatures that will try to do, I guess, a distance challenge. The point of this is to see how far they can go in 15 seconds. They have 15 seconds to basically go either left or right, but the ones that can go the farthest will survive, and those who can't will die out. That's how evolution works. I think there is some randomness to it. Well, even some of the fastest ones will die off simply because of like disease or something. You know, I'm gonna say that the randomness is because of like disease, lack of food. They couldn't get a mate, something like that. So let's get started. All right, Generation 0. Since there are no creatures yet, create 1,000 creatures. They will be randomly created and also very simple. Okay. So, let's begin. Alright, here are your 1,000 randomly generated creatures. Now, just looking at some of them, you can definitely tell that there's triangles, you know. So, we'll see. I'm probably going to do the first, 3 generations by actually showing them. I did this one time, and what happens is that over time, as, you go from this one to this one to this one to this one to this one, it'll get faster and faster, so that you don't have to sit here for an hour waiting for one generation to go through. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so let me explain what this is. Obviously, this number 8 here tells you what generation you are. Since we haven't done any generations, there is no lines, which there's going to be a line graph here. I think there's going to be some color, a colored chart down here. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to read this. I don't really understand this one, but this one is a line, and this one's colors. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so we have 15 seconds. So far, it looks like we have about, we're going the wrong way. I mean, he's at least going somewhere. He's going 0.1 meters in the wrong... Okay, I guess it rounds it up. Okay, so instead of 0.1, it was 0.07. Okay. Probably 0.07 again. These guys aren't really going to do anything. Oh, actually, he got farther. Oh, wow, okay, cool. Alright, I'm liking this. He's actually moving. He's moving in the wrong direction, but at least he's moving. Okay. Alright. Oh, no, okay, I think that's the first time we've actually had someone move in the correct direction. Alright, cool. Now it's speeding up, so we can get through. We're approaching 50. There's 1,000 of these. Okay, now it's going so fast, I can't tell you what each individual creature is doing. 400, 500, 600, 700. Yeah, I have literally no idea what's going on right now. I don't know who's doing what. Okay, all 1,000 creatures have been tested. Now let's sort them. Now the way that this is done, the faster creatures go up here, So this is the fastest creature. It's just standing there. Wait, hold on. Maybe I am confused, but I'm pretty sure I saw one that went like 8 meters in the other direction. Why is this guy... No, duh. Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't sorted them yet. We have to sort them first. And it's pretty laggy. Alright, so I apologize for the frame, like picture frame kind of images. Okay. The fastest creatures are at the top, the slowest creatures are at the bottom. Going backward equals slow. Okay, so the fastest was this guy right here, which, let's see what he got. He got, over a meter. Alright, he's done a meter. Can he do 2? He's done 2. Alright. That's awesome. That is pretty cool. Alright. And what does the slowest creature do? He's going backwards. Okay. So what we do now is we're going to kill half of the population. Generally, it's going to be the bottom side, so it's generally going to be like these people down here. Let's find out. Alright, now as I said, there is some randomness. So even though this guy was probably doing pretty good for himself, he died because he couldn't find a mate, or he got sick, or he was injured or something. It doesn't actually simulate that, but that's my excuse for why he died. Now look down here. We got some of these guys that probably should have died, but they didn't because the game is random. Like evolution. Just because you are better suited to the environment doesn't mean you're going to survive. And it's also true for if you're not suited. Even if you're not suited to an environment, that doesn't mean you can't survive. That's what evolution is. Alright, so now we're going to get these guys to reproduce. Okay. What perils will they face? Find out next time. Alright. So now we're in Generation 2. For the first time, we actually have a Generation 1. Now, I believe this red line is the medium. It's the middle one. I believe this one right here. And so far, he's not really going any well. Now, I'm assuming that this line is for the worst creature, and this line is for the best creature, which is right here. This one right here, I think, will tell you what color each person has. So, S33 has 330. S56 has 206. S57 has 74. So that's, I think, the population of each one. I think that's what it's telling you. I think that's like the major ones, I think. Alright, so let's do it again. Let's see what these guys do. Alright. Now you see that the creature ID is 1001. We've already done the 1000. He's the first one after it. So technically this would be, going to 2000. Okay. So far he's not going anywhere. I mean, he's going backwards, so he'll probably die. Alright. I can't really tell you if there's any differences between these creatures. But the interesting thing is they do seem to be moving in the correct direction more often. Alright, we have kind of like a triangle, but he's going backwards. Oh, okay, yes! Alright, nice. No, that one was long. I'm going to say that probably it's going to be the triangles that are going to do better. Because they just seem to do better in these simulations. Alright. We're pushing to 2,000. A couple more seconds. Alright. So, let's sort them now. And see where they are in terms of everything. I'm gonna just close this tab and see if that will help the frame rate. Yeah, okay. So this is Generation 2. I don't know if this is much better. Okay. 1 meter. Remember the last time we got to 2 meters before 15. 2 meters. It's close. Okay. Alright. So we got to 2 meters. Just before we got to 15 seconds, he got to 2 meters. Alright, what about the slowest person? What? Oh, that is an interesting little idea, but you're going in the wrong direction. Another thing you have to remember is that if all of the nodes on the creature land on the ground, they're dead, basically. So if those nodes all land on the ground, it's dead. Just is. Okay. So let's see what happens this time. Alright. As you can see, most of the deaths happen in the lower 50%. But we do still find that some of the like 80% people are still getting killed. Alright, so let's reproduce. Because of random chance, a few fast ones got eaten, while a few slow ones survive. Just like in evolution in real life, just because you're faster or stronger or smarter doesn't mean you'll survive. Sometimes it just comes down to dumb luck. Alright. So this is Generation 3, guys. So let's see what we got here. This will be the last generation in which I will actually show you creature by creature. The next ones are going to be quick succession to 10. I'm going to go to Generation 10 and see what happens there. Okay. So the medium creature, the creature that is in the middle, right here, is now improving. I believe the last time in Generation 1, it was 0.005. Now it is 0.071. So this is much better. This is probably like 20 times better, I'd say, than the creature from just one generation ago. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Negative. So I'm just going to take that as 0. Not negative 0, just 0. Alright, so 0.005. And then just one generation later, we go from that to 0.071. So this is not just twice as good. This is probably like 12, 13 times better. I mean, that is a massive improvement. It's still not much, but still. Alright, let's see what the difference is between these guys was. Okay, so S33 had 330. What does he have now? 319. So somehow he's actually lost population. Alright. The worst. He's hopping. So he's hopping backwards. What's the best creature doing? He's just kind of flinging around. He's not really. Oh, there he's going. There he's going. 1 meter. Come on. He's approaching 2. 2 meters just before. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright. So I'm assuming that this blue line right here is for the best creature. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just guessing. Alright. Generation 3. Here we go. Okay. It just kind of... I mean, it's going forward. It's just not really doing anything. Okay. 3/4 of a meter. Not bad, I guess. Alright, come on. Alright, I think that's the first time that we've actually gotten one of the earliest generations, one of the earliest creatures in a generation to actually go past a meter. I think that was the second one that did that. Alright. Now we're speeding up. What you will eventually start seeing is that these creatures start moving farther. Oh, that one moved almost like, I think yeah, I can't really tell what's going on right now. I mean, think about this. We are now approaching 3,000 creatures being tested. It's pretty cool. Alright, well, about 3,000. And there we go, guys. Start this one and see what happens. Who is the fastest in Generation 3? Which one will die and which ones will survive? We will find out in the next exciting episode of Evolution Simulator. Alright, so this one, species S45, okay. One meter at about 7 to 8 seconds. He's itching his way towards 2 meters. Okay, I'm gonna say he probably went about 2.1 meters. I'm gonna say that. What about the slowest guy? This like cutie pie. This like triangle baby thing. Yeah, it's pretty apparent that he's going backwards. Yeah, okay. So let's see if he survives. Probably not. Yeah, he's dead. Now, I don't know if this is getting less deaths here or not, but yeah. A lot of the lower creatures are surviving. A lot of them, you can see. Plenty of them that should be dead are surviving. Alright. This is 4 generations. Alright. So what does this one have? Okay. Now I think we are approaching, we're not quite a third of a meter yet for the medium, but we're getting there. 0.133. Not bad. A little bit more and we would be 3/4 of a meter. Alright. Not bad. Now let's jump to... okay. Alright, question. We're gonna do this one somewhat faster. Okay. So, this one. Oh, that one's a long one. It's definitely moving. 1 meter. I'm gonna say a meter at 7 seconds. It's got 5 more seconds. It should easily 2 meters, 2.2. I'm gonna say 2.2 meters in 15 seconds. Now, honestly, it does go farther than that. I did see it was like 17 at one point, but I'm only gonna look at it at 15 seconds. Okay, so we're still seeing creatures back here in Generation 4, still going backwards. Alright. So now we're at Generation 5. I wasn't really intending to do that, but I guess I clicked the wrong one. But nonetheless, let's see what we got. So what is the difference between Generation 3 and Generation 4? Not much. It goes from 0.133 to 0.193. Okay, not bad. So yeah, let's go back. And let's look at the best creatures. It's not really a triangle, but Generation 2, it's the same creature. The other creatures have changed, though. Generation 3. Alright, so Generation 4 is the first time we actually have a triangle. A triangle that is taking over the lead. Which is somewhat expected because triangles are probably better than the other shapes in the distance. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, it's kind of lucky, I guess. Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah, so this one's kind of taking a while to do it. Generation. Oh. Alright, so we're at Generation 7. Yep. Okay, why is it saying 8? Oh, Generation 9. Let's get to Generation 10. Alright, so now we're at Generation 10. I don't know why it's taken so long to go to the next generation, but whatever. Alright, so, what is the difference? Alright, we still have triangles. In fact, look here. Triangle, triangle. So the worst creature and the best creature are triangles. Okay, we're seeing a meter. When was that one? When did it get a meter? Even in Generation 10, guys. Even in Generation 10, we still have creatures going backwards. Why? I don't understand that. Why are they going backwards? Okay. Wow. 1 meter in less than 5 seconds. In fact, it was a meter before 4 seconds. 2 meters in less than 7 seconds. 3 meters. Now it's kind of 4 meters. It's gotten 4 meters in 15 seconds. That is impressive. That is impressive. Okay, so S33 has 373. I think that's true for just about all of the generations, is that green has dominated the thing. Yeah. I mean, you can see that blue, dark blue, not light blue, but dark blue, has kind of narrowed. Yeah. 83 in total. 83 for S56. So if S56 doesn't start improving, then it's going to start dying. I don't understand this. Hold on. Let's see here. Species S33 is one of the worst creatures, yet it has the most population. Which, as I've said many times, just because you're better suited to an environment doesn't mean you'll survive. And the same is true for if you're not. He is the worst creature, and yet his species as a whole has the most people. The next most is species 4-5, which has 258, and I believe they're this one. Now, I don't know who Yellow is. As you can see, Yellow is... I don't know if Yellow has gone extinct. Yeah, I don't know if Yellow has gone extinct. But, yeah, when was the last time Yellow... Have we ever had a Yellow? When was Yellow's extinction? Oh, yeah, I'm going to say that Yellow's probably gone extinct. Yeah, probably by Generation 8, I think Yellow went extinct. Oh, no, hold on. There was a tiny, tiny bit of it, but I guess it's so small that they don't really count it. Yeah. So, let's look at the best creature. Not triangle. In fact, I don't think that's... Yeah, that's definitely not triangle. That's a triangle. Do we have triangles again? Nope. Now we got these weird... I don't know what the hell those things are. Oh, now we got back to triangles. And it looks like since then, since like Generation 8 or 7, triangles have reclaimed the throne. Yeah, Generation 8, 9, and 10 have been triangles. Alright, not bad. Okay, so going back to Generation 5, because that was the last generation we actually did before we started jumping. The medium was a solid 0.26. Remember that one generation before that, it was 0.193. So now, it's actually a whole number. It's not a fraction anymore. It's a whole number. What about Generation 6? 0.351. So now, the medium creature, as you can see on this line, is now over 3/4. No, not 3/4. It is over 1/3 of a meter. Because 1/3 of a meter would be 0.333. That's 1/3 of a meter. So this thing is a little over 1/3 of a meter in its 15-second time span. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright. And where is it now? It is 0.858. Now, let's go back to Generation 1 for one more second. It was actually negative. The medium was actually going into the negatives for its best distance. But one generation later, and it's actually in the positives. That's pretty cool. And now, 9 generations after that, from Generation 1, it is almost 1 whole meter. It's actually getting to 1 meter. I'm going to say that it's going to be 1 or maybe 2 more generations before we actually have the medium distance for whoever takes up this position to be in 1 meter. Alright. So let's go 2 more generations. So let's wait, because this takes a while. And 1 more. And let's just see what happens when we hit Generation 12. Okay, Generation 12 has it over 1 meter, as I said. Was that Generation... Yeah, Generation 11 had the first kind of average creature doing better than 1 meter. Not bad. And again, best creature is a triangle, and a worst creature is a triangle. I don't understand why this is, why the triangles always seem to kind of become the dominant design, but they tend to always seem to do that. In all the videos I've seen of these simulations, they always seem to be the dominant thing. Alright, so let's do let's go up to 15. Let's go up to generation 15 and see what happens once we get to that. What happens to the creatures at that point? What the hell kind of thing is that? What in the world? That is a weird looking design. Alright. 2 meters. 3 meters. Has 5 seconds. 4 meters. Looks like about 4 meters, 4.7 to 4.8 meters in 15 seconds. That's not bad. Alright, so I said 15. Let's do one more. Alright, so let's see what Generation 15 can do. What does this creature do? Now we got to about 4.5 meters. 1 meter in 3 seconds. 2 meters in, I think, 6 seconds. 3 in 9 seconds. 4 in 12. Yeah, we're getting close to 5 meters in 15 seconds, but we're not quite there yet. Alright, let's see if these guys have learned how to actually start moving forward. No, they have yet to do that. Alright, so even 15 generations, and we still have these creatures going backwards. They seem to be hell-bent on not doing alright. Alright, let's go 5 more generations. Let's go to generation 20. This is going to take a while because this thing is kind of laggy. Or slow or whatever. Takes a while. Then again, I'm sure my brother has a lot of stuff going on. So... Green is dominating the gene pool. As you can see, green is just pushing everything back. One more generation and boom, there we go. Alright, the medium distance is now 2.193. Not bad. As you can see, it is slowly going up. I'm assuming that this is the worst creature, I'm assuming, and I guess this would be the best creature. Alright. I still don't understand how to read this. I think really all this is I think the blue is the best, and the red I think is the medium, the middle ground, because it's... I kind of wish that there was like something telling us what this blue line means. I'm pretty sure this is that, in like a bar chart or whatever the hell this kind of chart is. Alright, not bad at all. Alright, so did I do this yet? Whoa, 1 meter in 2 seconds. 2 meters. Can we get 5 meters in this one? 5 more seconds. 4 meters. Yeah, hell, we should be able to get 6 meters. Oh, I'm going to say that's probably about 6 meters. It probably got to 6 meters just as it turned 15 seconds. Alright, that is pretty cool. Just for reference, okay? Just keep in mind. Oh, hold on. No, oh. I'm kind of fascinated now. No, okay. It looks like it is. Yep, it is definitely decided that it wanted to tease me before being a complete asshole and saying, yep, we still ain't doing that for you. It looked like he was gonna go in the correct direction, and then he just started going, nope, I'm going this way. Alright, so it is safe to assume that these like 18, 19, 17 guys, they're gonna just go backwards as well. Alright, let's go 5 more generations to 25. A quarter of 100 years. Because that's what I'm going to consider this. I'm going to consider each generation 1 whole year. 365 days. So this is going to be 365 days times 25. So, there you go. If anyone wants to find out how many days that would be, by all means, you can. We still have what looks to be triangles. Alright. Anyone want to bet that 25 generations and the world's creature is still going to go backwards? Alright. The medium distance at this point, a quarter of a century, is now approaching 3 meters. 3 meters, guys. Remember that generation 1, the medium, the halfway point, the average creature, was negative 0.005. And now they are pushing 3 meters. That's impressive in just 24 generations. Alright. Is this still going to go backwards? Yep, it's still going to go fucking backwards. I am going to run this simulation until you guys start going forward. I don't care how long it takes. You guys will move. I don't care. Just go forward like 0.5 meters. I'll take that as a success. Alright. I'm going to make a bet that the best creature is doing 6.3 meters. Okay? I'm also going to say that kind of looks like a dragon. That kind of does, don't it? I've just realized that. If you take all the lines away, like in the middle, and you just leave the line at the bottom and the line at the top, and you remove all the other lines, you have a dragon. Just add an eyeball like right here. You have a dragon. You got Smaug. Whatever the hell that dragon was in Lord of the Rings. The Desolation of Smaug. Or whatever. Alright. Let's go 5 more. Let's go 5 more generations to generation 30. Alright. These guys will have been evolving for 30 years. Again, that's just me. It's not actually, years. It's just... I'm just saying that because, why not? Okay, now, guess what we see? We have triangles. Alright. Has that been the case for, Yep, 25 has nothing but triangles. Yeah, I think from 27, that had triangles. Yeah, so I think for the last 4 generations, It's just been triangles. Alright. Is this guy gonna go forward or not? I'm gonna say $1 million. No, he's gonna go backwards. Watch. He's gonna go forward. No? Yeah, he's still going backwards. I guess that's like the evolutionary line, is that they are just going to go backwards. That's probably the reason why green is basically like killing everything. It's because these idiots refuse to evolve the brains to go forward and improve their survival, chance. What about you? Holy shit, dude. That is... He's basically throwing himself 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters. Oh, right. Yes, thank you. 6.3 meters. Just got that. Just got 6.3 meters before 15 seconds. That is awesome. Good job. Species S33. Congratulations right there. It really seems like the only competition is Species 405, which has 52 of its kind. Species 33 has 936. Wow. That is insane. It is basically more or less wiped out the other species. So we have green, we're going to have purple, and we have a little sliver of light blue. Or maybe not. Maybe they did die out. I don't know. Okay, 5 more generations. We are now approaching the point in which people probably start having midlife crises. Come on, guys. You cannot be like going backwards all the time. Come on now. Do I have to go to 50, 100 to get you guys to actually start moving forward? I sure hope not. I really don't. And it still looks like a dragon. It still does. Okay. Yet again, triangles, triangles, triangles. Alright, let's see what this guy does. 34 generations after the first one. In fact, you know what? Let's go back to Generation 1. Let's go back to Generation 1 and see how well Generation 1 did compared to Generation 35. Just to give you an idea on just how much we've advanced since then. One meter at 8 seconds. It has taken it 8 seconds to get 1 meter. Okay, we're talking about something that is probably 2.1 meters. It took 15 seconds to get possibly 2.1 meters. Now, if you go to 9 more generations after that, to Generation 10, this is what we get. Three seconds. To get to 1 meter, it took 3 seconds. 2 in about 6 to 7 seconds. 3 in 9 seconds, etc. You just get the idea. Now, let's go all the way to 35. Okay? This is 25 more generations. Last one was Generation 10, this is 25 more. In fact, oh, I'm wrong. It was 7. It was 7. We got to. Hold on. No, actually, I think I just got to 35. Yeah, so we are now at 7 meters, at least. The medium distance is more than 4 meters. 4 meters, guys. When did we hit 3? Generation 26. That's when we got to 3 meters. And we reached 4 meters just now. We have gotten to 4 meters at Generation 35. Alright, you know what? We're going to jump a lot more. We're going to go all the way up to Generation 50. This is going to take a while. Yeah, guys, this is going to take a while. So, we're going to see what happens when we get to Generation 50. Alright, we got to 37. This is going to take a while. 38. Green. Yeah, I'm pretty sure green is now the only species. Oh, no. Violet has returned. Yeah. It's slowly going up to 50. We just have to wait until it decides to do so. Okay, so I'm actually kind of surprised at this point. I mean, look at this. This is all just triangles. We are now pushing towards half 100 years. We're getting to 50 years of biological evolution. We're probably going to shoot past 50, but we will return to 50 if that happens. Okay, one more generation. Come on, we need one more generation. Okay, yeah, we are definitely going to be shooting past Generation 50. We're already at Generation 52, but we will return to Generation 50 and see how those characters do. I did kind of hold it for a while, so it's probably going to get us to probably 60. $56. Alright. This one should definitely, 58 should get us to 6 meters. Yeah. That is impressive. You know what that tells us? Is that if the average creature is getting 6 meters, then the best creatures are probably going to get like 9 meters. That is impressive. Dang, this thing is still going. I didn't realize I was holding it that long. We're now at 64. And it's still going. 66. Wow. That is crazy. You know what, guys? I'm going to basically pause the recording and return to you guys when it's finally done doing what it's doing. Hello guys, welcome back. We are now at Generation 75. I didn't realize that we would be shooting from 35 to 75. But that's what happened. Alright, so we are now going back to 50. Alright, so let's see what these creatures are doing. They're still going backwards. Even 50 generations is still going backwards. What about you guys? Now, I think the last one was about 7 meters or so. So this one should probably get to around 8 meters. 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 more seconds, 6, 7 meters, 8 meters, I think 8.2 meters on that one. That is impressive. Now let's go all the way to 70. Just to see how those guys are doing. This guy, 1 meter in 2 seconds, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters. That's in like 6 seconds. 6, 7 meters in less than 10 seconds. 8 meters, 9 meters, 10 meters. At least 10 meters in 15 seconds. That is impressive. And I've also noticed something. I think that the fitness tells you what the total is going to be. So, going back to Generation 1, he only got to 2.085 meters in 15 seconds. While this guy got to over 10 meters. So in 69 generations, we go from over 2 meters to over 10 meters. So it's basically plus 7 meters more distance covered in the same amount of time. That is pretty impressive. Now, last time we saw the medium, I believe it was at this level. So we were at 4.01 meters. At 75, which we are now at, it is now pushing 8 meters. Again, 8 meters are being pushed from just over 4 meters. That is impressive. So, in just about, I'd say about 50 generations later, we have gotten to the point where we have actually about doubled the amount of distance. Alright. 11 meters. So we're going to do 80 meters. Now we're going to go to 80 meters. Because as I said, I am going to do this until those guys start moving forward. It's going to take a while, I'm sure. So we're going to go to 80 generations. And see if these guys do anything. I'm still not really sure what these little lines are. But, alright, now we're 80 meters. God damn it. Not 80 meters, we're 80 generations in. We're 80 years into the simulation. Okay. So, let's see. Oh! No! No! These guys are still going backwards. Okay. Last time we had 11 meters at least. 80 generations. I'm going to say 12.5 meters. No, only 11.3. Only 11.3. So we're going to basically we're going to go all the way to 100. We're going to see if these guys do anything in 20 more generations. I mean, look at the grand total. Species 33 is dominating the landscape. Wow. Again, I will get back to you guys when it's done getting to it. So see you then. Hello guys, welcome back after that break. As you can see, I did go a little bit more in time just to kind of ensure that these guys have a chance to actually move forward. That's the end. That's when it's going to end, is when these guys move more than half a meter in the correct direction. Alright, so let's see how these guys do. Now I'm pretty sure the fitness level that you see tells us what the end is. They are still going to go at least 3.7 meters in the wrong direction. But I do enjoy actually watching these little things because, you know, I'm weird. Okay. And these guys at 100, this simulation has now won for 100 eels. Not actually, but that's just what I'm going to go with. Alright. Almost 15 meters. I don't exactly know, like, how large that is, like, on a wall, or like how impressive 15 meters is. But I would say that is pretty. I mean, look at this. Keep in mind that 99 generations ago, at generation 1, the best creature could only do about 2 meters. Okay, 99 generations later, at 100, that same creature is now possible to almost 15 meters. Guys, that is 13 meters more than the Generation 1 did. And it's... Okay, Generation 1 did, again, 2 meters. I'm going to say that, 2 meters. 4 generations later, at Generation 5, the best creature did 2.5 meters. Five generations after that, at Generation 10, we got to 4.5 meters. 15 more than that, and we got... Can't fucking seem to do this. 15 generations after that, we got to 6.39. So basically 6.4 meters. 15 generations after Generation 10. 25 more than that at Generation 50. The best creature did 8.22 meters. And 50 more than that at Generation 100. We got creatures that are now pushing almost 15 meters. That is a massive improvement. That is a massive improvement. And we are now going all the way to Generation 130. One generation less than the farthest point in the simulation. Now, let's see if these guys are gonna finally move in the correct direction. In fact, they do not go in the correct direction, and I am now positive that it will be virtually impossible for these idiots to ever go forward, because they are now going farther back in the wrong direction. They are now pushing 8.39 meters in the wrong direction. And these guys are now almost 16 meters almost 16 meters. Look at this. They are literally cruising 5 meters in less than 6 seconds. They basically got to 10 meters in 10 seconds. These guys are literally moving at about 1 meter a second at this point. That is incredible. They are literally moving at 1 meter per second. That basically means that if I have my measurements correctly, that means they're actually moving at over 3 feet every second. Now that may not seem like a lot, but that's more than 3 feet. Keep in mind that when you walk, you take I think your foot moves 3 feet. So every time you take a step, you're moving 3 feet. They're doing that every second. It takes you probably 2 seconds to take one step. They're moving the distance you travel in probably 2 seconds in half that time, if not less than that. Alright, you know what, guys? I'm going to go to 150. That is where I'm going to end it. 150. I think that 150 generations is plenty of time for these guys to have evolved the ability to move forward. In fact, you know what? I'll take negative. I'll take just a 0. If these guys can just hit 0, I'll be happy. They don't have to go into the positives. Just hit 0. If they can do that, I'll be happy. Alright, so I'm going to pause it one last time. I'm going to go 24 more generations, I believe, and get to 150. And that will be the last one. We will look at the best and the worst, because we already know what the distance between the medium is. It's going to be, shown to you up here. Okay, so see ya when I see ya. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, I did technically go a little bit more than I wanted, and we got 6 more generations. So, unlike what I said before the break, I said that I was going to stop at 150, but we're also going to go and look at 156, because that is actually what I ended up getting. Alright, so, let's see what these guys do. Oh, yeah. Well, alright, well, that's, I've accepted defeat. You guys refuse to go forward. You just, whatever reason, you refuse to do it. I don't know why. Alright. Anyone want to make a guess at what 150's best creature is going to end up getting? We know that it's going to be greater than 13.588, because that would be the average creature. So, I'm going to say between 17 meters and 18 meters. I think that is a safe bet. 16 meters. Yeah, so I said about 17, 18. Yeah, not bad. 16.332. Let's just go about 100 about 50 generations ago and watch this one. These guys are basically, this isn't like, if you saw this and you realize that this originated 99 generations before from something like this. And look at that. It basically doesn't get to a meter until around 7 to 8 seconds. So it literally takes about 7 to 8 seconds for the first generation to get 1 meter. And now we're looking at a creature 99 generations later that is now doing a meter about, it gets to a meter in 2 seconds. And then from there, it basically is doing like a meter every like maybe half a second. I don't know, maybe like a second or so. Maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, so that's pretty impressive. And now we're gonna go all the way to the very end at 156. Okay. Anyone want to have a guess at what this is going to be? Okay. I'm going to say that the total distance for the best creature is again gonna probably be between 17 and 18 meters. Still, no. Okay. 1 meter. Okay, when did that get to a meter? In the first second. 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. Yeah, basically, like, every second, it seems to be going every meter in about a second. Yeah. And it reaches 16.7 meters in 15 seconds. That's why the thing gets darker. Okay. That is pretty impressive, guys. That really is impressive. To see this come from something like this. That right there, that is evolution. I mean, yeah, it is a very basic evolution, but like, think of it like this. If some kid could make this, then does it really seem that impossible? That it wouldn't really be that difficult for life to begin? I mean, yeah, this is simple, but life, like the origin of life, would have been a very simple thing. Just water, the chemicals, and radiation, and time. That's what you need. You just keep doing this. You forget that literally millions of years ago, when the moon was much closer, we had waves that were thousands of feet. So the pools that would have developed on the Earth would have had a mixture of chemicals, more, less, whatever. Maybe some of those puddles would be in areas where the sun would hit them more directly, and so they would have more radiation. Some pools would probably be in the more northern regions, higher up in the latitudes. And so the sun would hit them at an angle, if it hit them at all. So it probably would have taken hundreds, if not thousands of years of this happening. But like, we know for a fact that the basic the most basic building blocks of life could have been formed in the early Earth. Well, I have got to say, this is very interesting, I have to say. But let's just for fun, let's give this 50 seconds. Let's give this 50 seconds of time to see what this thing does. Okay? Because Generation 1 got to about 11 meters in about 80 seconds. So let's see what this one does in 50 seconds. Not quick, 80 seconds. Let's do 80 seconds. Because that's about how long I had that sitting there in Generation 1. And I got to about 11. So Generation 156 has already defeated it. In fact, it's doubled the number. It's approaching 3 times that number now. Keep in mind that Generation 1 got to 11 meters in 80 seconds. This creature is doing that in less than 30 seconds. In fact, it did that less than 10 seconds. It probably got to like 11 meters. Alright, now we are approaching 50 seconds, and it's now approaching 50 meters. Now, clearly, the meters don't exist this far out, because I don't think any of the creatures, no matter how long you want the simulation, can actually go that fast. At 60 seconds, it has basically done about 67, 68 meters. And this is blowing Generation 1 completely out of the water. 10 more seconds, guys. Just keep in mind, look at the distance it's covering versus the amount of time. This means it is actually covering more ground in less time. In 80 seconds, we've gotten to about 90 to 91 meters. Keep that in mind. This thing is moving and basically covering a meter in less than 1 second. In fact, it looks like it's covering probably about 2 to 3 meters every second. Imagine if I ran this to 200 or 300 or 600 or even 1,000 generations. Just how absolutely large these creatures could probably cover. That right there is evolution. I hope you had a good time. I enjoyed it, even though it didn't have anything. It'd be kind of nice if you could customize it and tweak it, There probably is a way, but I don't know. Until later, guys. See ya.